you actually assist other young people, your younger siblings and their friends to access soccer and access them to get to training and things like that. What kind of message are you giving them to assist them to overcome these sort of issues?
So I'm just trying to give them just a racial-free club where they can play, have fun, where there's no limits to their abilities, where they're not limited to play their game. And we set up this team, Harvey Stars, and we've been running it for 4 years now, and it's been going around. The referees don't show up because it's a African-based club, and they don't show up to the games. We only had one referee, and he came twice, and he was a Middle East appearance, so he was the only one that came because we were a based club. So,
and anyone else in the panel who's experienced any racism at all?
Yeah, well, once I just joined this new team, and I find it, at first, I find it very hard to fit in. I would be, really friendly with all of them outside. Talk to them, do whatever, hang out. But then when we actually get into the court, like they play really differently. Like sometimes they don't pass the ball, and the coach would be just like sitting there not saying anything. And then my sponsor was like, go and talk to the coach and tell them like, why aren't the girls playing as a team in the court and stuff like that. And the coach didn't say anything. He got mad. He thought that the guy is commenting his coaching and all that stuff. So my sponsor came back to me and told me to give them another shot. Maybe next season it will be different. They will get used to you and all this stuff. So I said okay, and try next time, and then talk more with them and stuff like that. Then it's okay, because I know I'm good and everything, but it's kind of hard because I'm the only black person in the court. But I don't think of that as I'm the only black. I just think we're all here for one thing. We're all here to play a game, and we're all serious about this because we really want to play it. But then some people aren't, actually working very well as a team and just looking out for each players. I was standing here putting my hand up free. They would just pass it to the other person, and then they would lose the ball and just run up forward.
Very sad indeed. Has anyone else experienced racism?
I'd also just like to say that when it comes down to it, they won't be racist to you or make such racist comments as you may say because you're black or because you're white. It comes down to who you are, what you believe in, where you come from, They won't be like, oh yeah, because you're black. White people will be racist to white people because they come from different places or they believe in different things. So it's not necessarily about color. It's kind of more to it than that.
And I'm aware, Njagwa, that you were faced with a confronting choice as to which team you play for, whether you play for the white team or the black team. Would you like to explain a bit on that?
Yeah, I went to try out, sort of join some other teams, sort of like in a sort of domestic level, I think it was a while ago. And I walked up to one of the receptionists and I asked her if there was any spots available for me to join. And she asked me, would you like, she said, not being racist, but would you like to join a white team or a black team? I just said, doesn't matter really. And I just felt as if it wasn't for my appearance or who kind of like I was. I mean, yeah, probably wouldn't have happened.
So let's talk a bit about families and parents when it comes to sport for young people. Are there barriers there in terms of accessing sport with your families or your parents involved?
What I can comment about that is that in most cases, alright, we've seen people succeed in sports as a career, but it always starts as what it is because it's a game. And at the beginning, everybody will look at it as a game. You know, your parent will think you're just going out to have fun with friends, and they will think you're just going to spend your free time, and they will not look at what is at the back of your mind. Some parents will ignore it. You know, there may not be a barrier, but we would like to see them be more, you know, an encouraging side, as in a career or some sports is concerned. You know, you find that many of the players, many of the people who wish to take on sports as a career, they fight for it on their own at the beginning. It's only when they make it through that many other people will start recognizing them, and they will start saying, yeah, you become a star, you become a public figure, you become something, you know, to talk about. But at the beginning of it all, you find that it's, you know, it's for only you alone to fight for it. And if you're not fighting for it, you find that there are few people who are encouraging you, and if they're encouraging you, you may find that it's only a word. They do not do it financially, do not do it practically, you know. Sometimes you may need people to come. At least if you're going to have a game, you need to have fans. But you will have a game and you don't have fans. You know, it's encouraging to see people who come to see what you're doing. But tomorrow if you go for the game and there are no fans still, you may lose the confidence in you. You may lose the love for the game, and you may end up losing your talent just like that. But if you get encouragement in different ways, it's not only financially, you know, but in any way we need encouragement. That's what I can comment about parents and other people who are not participating in the sport.
I'm aware that there's a myth that often flies around with us. I guess it's not a myth, but the saying that a lot of the parents are not too involved with young people in their sport. There are actually some parents out there that do want to get involved. And a good example is Veronica, whose mother is always around for every sporting event that she goes to, dives into it, takes her back home. Veronica, do you have anything to say about why your mother does that for you? Or what her thoughts are?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people, especially my mom, you know, she's very encouraging in what I do, especially, you know, in what I choose to do, because, you know, she trusts me and enough, you know, and also she, you know, think that I am all enough to make my own choices, you know, whether they're right for me or not, as long as I go to school and all this stuff. And, you know, like my mom, even though, you know, she's a single mom and has 7 children, you know, she tries to make time for me as well as the other kids, even though sometimes it's very hard, because sometimes I might have late games and stuff like that. He's going to remain with the kids at home. He's going to stay with the kids at daytime when she takes me to the game. She can't just take all of them in the car and just drop them off. So that's when sometimes Claudia comes in and, you know, she drops me to some games and bring me back. But then there's Mum there to support me to sign and also give me support when I need it.